Ooh.
Never gets old hearing that good old recording in progress. Let me tell you.
Alex, what's the temperature up there?
Before the wind chill, it's currently -22.
Oh, before
it is stinking cold.
That is quite chilly. Makes me feel better down in the Sun Belt of only -9. I think.
That's shorts weather. Well, we lost him.
No, I'm let's see, what am I while we're waiting for him? -10. So we're a little further north. So it's a little salty. Yeah, Josh is holding that pose really well.
he looks like he's on the toilet. Just go on, show that number 2 who's boss.
Come on back. Come on.
Oh, that's such a good picture.
Oh yeah.
I should send him a snap.
Yeah, you better take one of that. Oh,
I couldn't even get the picture off. Dang it.
But Alex, while we're waiting for Mr. Slow Internet, in a completely different sport, update from last night.
Oh, bowling is a good night. Anything over 600 series is a good night. So you play 3 games of bowling. It means my average was at least over 200 each game. Third game ended on a 256. So new record for me.
Yeah.
Almost looked like I knew what I was doing.
You were over 700 for the 3 game.
No, I got a 658 for the 3 game.
658. Oh,
yep.
Only
207, 194, 256.
I'm guessing your team was pretty pumped to have you.
Yeah. I was gonna say, as a team effort, it was 50-50. But I won obviously 3 games, so that was fun. So we got a new ball coming in the mail tomorrow. Get it drilled. Bowling tournament this weekend, and gosh, we'll see what the oil conditions are like.
What do you do with the old ball?
That will be more for if it's drier lane. It's a less aggressive of a ball than the one I'm getting, so it has more friction on a drier lane, which will make it hook more. If it's an oilier lane like a tournament, if you have a more aggressive ball, it will hook more than a less aggressive ball.
Okay.
So,
and Josh is back.
And that's bowling.
And that's bowling.
I could hear you the whole time. Wow, what a bowler, that Alex Dahl.
Yep. 1 week, I almost look like I know what I'm doing. Yep. I can never do it when I bowl with you guys, though.
No,
I can bring you down to my game. It's kind of like golfing with me.
Yeah. Every time I bowl with Alex, I beat him in at least 1 game. And he sends me these scores in bowling league of like 200 plus, 200 plus, 256. I'm like, I've never bowled that well.
But it's like week in, week out over 200. And then I come with Josh and like 134, 147.
Bingo. Bring you down to my level.
I do feel bad, Alex, that you can't afford more electricity again. It's saving every pinching pennies.
Yep. Every light is on, so
not easy.
It looks bright for a little while.
Oh, there.
No. Oh, we're gone. Okay.
Okay. Awkward pause, Josh.
Oh, I am on edge. Okay, because my internet. I'm trying not to make a dumb face, so I'm self-conscious because my internet is just shoddy right now, and I could hear you, Alex. I froze, and I could just hear Alex going, "Oh, it looks like he's taking a dump right now."
It did. Oh man, it was so good. It was just. And is that why you jumped off quick? So I was taking a snap.
How would I have known you were taking a snap?
Because you said you could hear me.
I could hear you, but like, and then all of a sudden everything went away. And,
Oh.
and then I was just like, you know what? Screw it. So I restart everything. And I'm like, they've got to know by now. No, I had no idea. Because you probably like, oh, I'm going to take a snap.
I did. I was just
Yeah.
like, yes. No, it's gone. Yes,
No,
yes,
yes,
no.
good, bad. No.
Internet by the performance of the Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah, goodness gracious. Speaking of which, Dad, smooth transition. Almost as
Some of those
smooth,
segues.
almost
go.
as smooth as this Bush Light that you can hear on my smooth blue snowball microphone. Sponsored only here by Sports Dolls.
Or lack.
Or lack of sponsor. But anyways, Michigan sucked.
No, can Alex, since Josh is dropping the ball, you know what we have first here.
What?
Recap? Oh my gosh, we gotta watch this fall.
Yes.
Oh my!
No.
How could we have gone this long without the intro? Our viewers must be devastated. And for that, I apologize. So,
Okay.
Dad,
To warmer days.
There it is again.
Always good. I feel like I'm frozen again or getting close to being frozen.
Okay. So any initial thoughts before we take a look at the results from last time?
I wish I would have done better.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have an opportunity to watch too many games. Ohio State, watched a little bit of that one. Cincy was done before I knew it. Michigan, Georgia, done before half. It was yeah.
Can any of you hear me or am I frozen?
I can hear you.
All
Yeah, we
right.
can hear you.
Most important is, can you hear me? I'm with Alex. I didn't watch a whole lot of games, but who would have thought this was the year that Big Ten just kind of dominated bowl games?
Yeah.
And I went against him a lot, which was unfortunate because I did not do very well.
Right there with you. It's like all of a sudden it's like, okay, Michigan State decided to play. Purdue, Tennessee, back and forth. Tennessee very well could have won it. Purdue pulls ahead in a crazy win. Yeah, it was Big Ten looked damn good.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing though. Friend, former co-worker, back at Jacksonville State, she is the athletic trainer for Maryland's football team. And so I was watching her snap story because they played at the Yankee Stadium.
Yep,
And
pinstripe.
yeah, they dominated that game. Like I think it was
Not
like
expecting that.
no, it was like 54 to like 17. It was absurd.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, we've seen Maryland play all year, looked like trash basically all year. And it's like, yep, easy pick, Virginia Tech. Let's go.
Yeah.
They are really a scary team. If they only had three, I just looked up, they only had 3 penalties, and we've talked all year. They make so many mistakes. They just,
Right.
I watched half of it and they looked really good.
Yeah. I don't know.
Chemistry was there, or they were just a unit moving.
They're fired up. So that was impressive. And then Dad, you sent us the link of the Tennessee Purdue game. I mean, absolutely insane how, I don't know, it was a tie ball game with 4.5 minutes left.
No,
and
it was,
somehow each team
Just under 5. It was 31-30. Purdue
Right.
You got
scores.
the 45-45.
Yeah, Purdue scores, goes for 2, up by 7. Quick score again, especially the tight end that looks like he's all wrapped up I'm just going to go another 40 yards and go for a touchdown.
Not even that.
Yeah.
Like he was doing like a slow trot to the end zone. I'm like, dude, you still got like
I
10
know.
yards to go. You just like hang on that ball.
But like, I wonder, and like, watching the video, like it seemed like everyone kind of gave up on the play. Like, I wonder if defense was just going to be like, let.
Oh, okay. We'll give a recap while Josh comes back. We had 12 games in the book because we still have 2 left. We have 2 national title games, FCS, FBS. Josh got 6, Alex 7, and the hot guess got 6, and the algorithm came through with 8. And this is kind of interesting. The overall, did you look at that, Alex?
I sure as hell did.
Look at one off the guess.
Like just consistent all year, no bad weeks. And really what killed Josh and I was just a couple weeks worth, took a little gamble and got 3.
Yep, those threes, they come to haunt you. I was consistent with that mid-season 5 run, but anytime you can hang in there with the guess, you got to feel good about that. So
dang, and I was gonna say, got 2 more games, but I'm sure the guess will pull ahead.
We could, let's see here. I'm going to let Josh know he's having some technical difficulties. I'm asking him to do just audio, not video, which people probably prefer anyway. Alex, totally missed you while we're waiting. Fiesta Bowl committee, they know how to do it right. They just know how to do it. And the only downfall was they brought in all this sod, put it on top of the field because they don't want to wreck the Diamondbacks turf and stuff. Oh, Josh is back.
Whoa!
Fiesta Bowl.
Holy cow! I had so much to say talking about. I know it's probably 2 minutes too late. So much to say about that tight end Purdue game, but it's gone now.
We're on the Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah, so the Fiesta Bowl committee, we were just talking about the Gopher game, and they, even though the guaranteed rate bowl is the JB bowl, the junior bowl of the big one, they do it right, except, so they open the roof.
Yep.
So what I was leading in before you come back, Josh, they put this side like a few days before on top of Diamondbacks field because they don't want to wreck it. It looks pristine, but it's sod. It's not taking root. It's sod.
Yeah, you're just sitting on top.
And they open up the roof. Really cool. Parachutes come down, 3 of them. The last one swoops down, tries to kick the ball, kick a field ball, kicks it, as he's swooping down. Impressive. And it rains and rains and rains. Mm-hmm. And I guess they had a mechanical malfunction, and the roof was open with a heavy rain for 20 minutes.
Oof.
So
they were in a wet game in Arizona in a stadium that has a roof that can retract.
Yeah, and they were slipping all over the place. So go back to the tight end. What were you finishing up with?
All I was gonna say is he was slowing down. It looked like the defense was giving up. Like logically, maybe they're like, okay, let's let them score, give our offense more time with the ball for a game-winning drive. Little did they know everyone is going to be scoring in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all I was going to say.
5 scores in less than 4 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Solid D.
Oh, yeah. Like literally, one of those teams just needed to make a defensive stand. Just one in the last 4 minutes. And it would not have gone to overtime or anything. But yeah, that's just bizarre.
The two, and I didn't start watching. We were out hiking. I didn't watch until the last 5 minutes. Little did I know I'd see 5 scores. And Only
Right.
and a 5 scores and only a field goal in overtime, which
Right.
everybody's complaining about. But then what about Ohio State and Utah?
Oh man, I thought Utah was gonna win that thing.
That was close.
That was just crazy. And then they're all the players that are sitting out, and then they got what is it? I have to look it up here and drawing a blank. Oh, Marvin Harrison Jr. Good bloodlines.
Right.
He has caught 5 passes all year. Catches 3 touchdown passes.
Hey, those are
Showing up.
Those are some Randy Moss numbers. Like his oh gosh, what game was it that Randy Moss had 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, and 160? It was like a Thanksgiving Day game, I feel, against the Lions, something like that, against the Lions or Cowboys. But yeah, 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, 163 yards. Not a bad day.
I'd take him on my fantasy league.
Ohio State continues just a 682 yards of offense.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're
We knew they're gonna put up numbers.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a force to reckon with them next year. I mean, especially with young quarterback coming in hot, having a pretty damn good freshman year, only getting better.
Yep.
Woof, just more Ohio State dominance to look forward to. Fun.
Yeah, and it sounds like Stroud's coming back, and obviously they got some weapons on the bench. They're going to be missing. They're kicking some off to the NFL, but they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah, they always do. They just sit and reload and reload.
And then the opposite of that, with the Gophers finishing up, that was the closest blowout I've ever sat in.
Yeah, their game.
It's just win by 12, and you just dominated the other team, held them to 200 yards of total offense, and you can't get in the end zone.
Yeah,
It had to have been a pretty fast game.
Oh yeah,
with that low scoring.
Oh, and you guys would be disappointed because it wasn't a prime time or a Big Ten Network game.
No Star Wars.
The timeouts there were half the timeouts, and they were only 2.5 minutes long. I don't know how you can get everything in on that.
It is. Yeah.
Like, whoa, game's moving. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, shout out to those high school teams that can play with no timeouts. I don't know how they do it, because these college and NFL teams can't. It's absurd. Can you imagine playing every down without a timeout? Oh, or a 2-minute warning. Sheesh.
And the opposite of hot Big Ten, Michigan, Iowa, Penn State.
Yeah, all those teams. I really thought Michigan was going to do something. I didn't, obviously never expected them to win.
I thought they'd put up a fight.
Yeah.
Something.
Cincy doesn't surprise me.
No.
Cincy put up more of a fight against Alabama than Michigan did against Georgia. It was ridiculous.
You could just tell Cincy was undersized, but Georgia was just a superior team, just superior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It looked like a practice squad out there. I mean, they're just doing everything, and like it's like, okay, this is the year of Michigan. Harbaugh's built this whole program. Here we go, and just maybe. Bleh.
I know, right? You have could have been. They had weeks to prepare, so I disagree with the whole like hangover effect that we've talked about all year, because they had a month to prepare for this game.
Yeah, it's like that hangover effect is like, all right, forget about that already. We got Georgia right now. Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, I just don't know. It was the game that everyone wanted to see. They wanted Alabama, they wanted Georgia back again facing each other, and they got it.
But it's every team except the playoff, every game except the playoff. It was who's going to play. I just feel so bad for Pittsburgh. Obviously Pickett, he's not going to, he's making $1 million decisions, and who knows his story. Can't fault him for that. But then second string quarterback goes down, and then now you have someone like a true freshman going against Michigan State. It's just like
Yeah.
Nothing left.
Sorry. Yeah. You can only get so lucky to get a third stringer stepping in and playing like a starter right off the get-go when he probably hasn't come even close to something like that in years.
I did feel good about my pick of Iowa. I just didn't have any faith in Iowa. Alex, go ahead. I cut you off.
No, I'll just say, yeah, going with Iowa. Overrated all season,
Yeah.
and they proved it at the very end. It was just they're just a boring team. Like they don't have any offense. They can't really do anything. Their defense is solid, but not enough to slow down a team when you can't score anything. So it's just it's exactly what I expected from Iowa.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, just seeing them, their style is not saying it's bad, but it's outdated. I mean,
if you can score with it, it works great. You dominate, you ground pound, you beat the defensive line, control the clock. You're gonna be on there forever. But when you can't score, it's stupid.
Yeah, then you're SOL.
And that's what
Can
happened.
I show you one team that follows that same offense but can score? Where's I-35?
I can't. Oh,
Oh boy.
Bison are heading down.
Heading down to Frisco.
That's right.
I don't know. I thought that was cool.
What time is the game?
Oh God, I don't even know. I'm assuming it's 11 o'clock game like in the past.
I'm gonna guess 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
We all know how fun that is. Waking up at
cracking a beer.
We're up at literally 7:30 to get up, get going, and get to the tailgate that one year.
Yep.
Well, Josh,
it's on at 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's early, and while you were audioing and reloading, I pointed out that I'm within one of the guests.
That's pretty darn good.
I went with the algorithm to beat NDSU, which doesn't feel good in my gut, but got to stay with it. And this is going to blow you two away with the game that we're picking, the only game we're picking.
Right.
You see who's favored.
I wonder what Dad's going to pick.
See who's favored.
I'm looking at. Wow. Yeah, you tell me UGA is favored. There's
Georgia by 2.5.
I don't get it. How
that's
I don't get who comes up with it. Do I think it'll be a closer game than the SEC championship? 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you get a team that wins? What was it, 42-21? And you pick.
It can obviously change as people are betting, so it can go how it's going off Vegas, so it can go up or down as more people are betting.
Right.
Yeah, I suppose more people are betting Georgia to, I guess, win bigger, and now they're just.
No, I assume they're picking Alabama to win.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't think Georgia should be a favorite by any means. How do you have a team that loses by 21 favored to beat that same team now by 2.5?
Well, as we get into our picks here, obviously we don't have guests, but I reached out with a Google form to all of our guests, and this is who they're going with.
Yeah, that's heavy right there.
Yeah.
71% goes for Alabama, so I would say the guests are in Alabama territory. So
that's where we're putting them.
Safe bet to put them at Bama.
Alex, what about
I'm
you?
gonna stem right off that because Nick Saban's gonna do what Nick Saban does best, like Bill Belichick, and win championships. Bama, roll Tide. It's been a good run, Georgia.
Right. I don't know. This is a tough game to pick because I want I want so bad for Georgia to learn from their mistakes. I want them to play a better game all around. But the fact that I watched that first SEC championship game and Alabama freaking dominated. And I mean, they dominated.
Yes.
Now, Georgia dominated Michigan. Yep, that's going to get them hyped up. And do I think they're going to play a better game? Yes. But I'm sorry. I just do not think they have enough to beat Georgia. I'm sorry. I'm going against Georgia. It pains me to say it. But Alex said it best. Saban's gonna do what he does, win national championships, and he's gonna beat great teams. So I'm gonna go Alabama national championship again.
Well, I'm gonna. The algorithm has them almost locked up even, and my way too early prediction was Georgia win the East, Bama win the West. Bama beats them in the championship, and Georgia comes back to win the national title. What I was surprised is that undersized, under quickness, Cincinnati got Bryce Young a little flustered.
Right.
He was not checking off. Georgia's got to be pleased with that because Georgia's defense is a lot better than Cincinnati.
Right. I would say they're
much more athletic, bigger,
faster, stronger. With better D-backs. If Georgia can imitate what Cincy almost pulled, it's a different game. I don't know if they can though.
So I'm going Georgia. I'm going to stay with my preseason pick.
Oh, enough to get me tied with you.
Yeah, looking at
this is for the win right here. Are you up by 1?
I am
he's up by 3, Alex. He's up by 3. You cannot outright.
All right.
You guys are out of it.
Yeah, it's SOL. Okay. We'll gain 2 on you. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
exactly. I could end up winning this whole thing.
You did win the whole thing.
No, I mean over even the guess.
Oh yeah.
Looking at the guess, because wow, that would be something. Yeah, because Dad's going Montana State and Georgia. Guess NDSU.
That's a bold move from Montana State.
Yeah, but
by the way, they have a lot of players that are not playing due to COVID.
It could be.
Are they?
And it's gonna be a home game for NDSU. So
yeah,
that's
the stats, Matt. I mean, I was just shocked at how even these teams match up. But yeah, it's NDSU has an
very
advantage.
Similar playing styles.
Yep.
Yeah, but the big deal, like you said, is the stadium's gonna be 3/4 NDSU Bison fans. It's just their place. They love it. It's a
Fargo South.
It's Fargo South. It's a home game for them. And tip your cap to anyone who can compete with them in the national championship at that stadium, because it's not easy. It is not easy. You're going against a great team, and it's like playing them at home.
Yep.
Well, that's
there's all the games.
Yeah,
there's all the games.
Both of them.
all 2 of them. Unbelievable. Woo! Crazy stuff.
When is the championships? Alabama, Georgia, Monday night, right?
Monday night, yeah. It'll be a 4-hour event with all the commercials and.
Well, yeah.
So let me ask before we sign off. Too many bowls? Not enough?
Too
Too many bowls.
There's a lot of bowls.
Team, you should not be in a bowl.
What game was I watching? It had, what is it? What game?
Rutgers got snuck in.
Rutgers, yeah. I remember talking to Dad earlier. I was watching Rutgers Wake Forest, and I was talking to Dad, and I was like exactly what I told him. I said, what a slap in the face for Wake Forest. Their record is 10-3. great record in the ACC, and they have to play a 5-7 Rutgers team. First of all, you should not be in a bowl game with a losing record. Plain and simple.
Yes.
Cut them.
Set up like a real
off.
playoff system, you know?
Yeah. It's so stupid. And we all know it's about the money. Plain and simple. But it's just if you're not in the playoffs, it just makes every other bowl insignificant. Like there's 3 dozen
like the Rose Bowl used to be like the premier bowl. It's like, oh yes, the Rose Bowl's on tonight.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, it's the Rose Bowl. You know,
it's the Rose Bowl. Yeah,
playing for nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of flawed. It sucks. I hate how they change the names every year or two.
Yeah, there's a PUBG Bowl now.
Yeah, there's a
mobile bowl.
Yeah.
PUBG Bowl.
Well, and it was funny with the Wake Forest and Rutgers, because it was, I mean, it on paper it looked like a pretty darn good game with A&M and Wake Forest, and then obviously A&M pulled out, and they went through, and I guess Rutgers ranked the highest of the ratings, whatever their criteria was, and it's like, can you be ready in 8 days to play, guys?
Yeah.
We're playing on a bowl game.
Yeah,
a good one too. We better bring our A game. Let's go.
Yeah, it's if you even like just 500, you shouldn't be in a bowl game. I don't know.
I'm with you. Like it just takes the excitement out of the bowl. It should be an honor to get a bowl bid, plain and simple. And I'm with Alex on this one. 6-6 season. Congrats. You did 500.
Better luck next year.
You don't deserve to be celebrated over here.
And then when they win that really crappy bowl game with a crappy record, they act like they just won the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Good job.
I don't. Yeah, I agree 100%. I like the playoff system. Let's make the Rose Bowl great again, Alex. Okay, gosh.
USC, Texas, remember?
One of the greatest national championships.
Reggie Bush. Wow.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. But yeah, there's just a ton of bowl games, and yes, it's exciting for the teams to travel and do that. But the more teams you include, the less prestige it has. Bingo, Alex. Spot on. The less prestige it has. I don't know. It's getting closer and closer to everyone's getting a ribbon. And I'm not a fan of it. That's all.
You get a bowl game. You get a bowl game. We're all winners.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's been a good year though. It was so fun to have college football back, and I'm glad we kept doing this. And it was fun.
Like, I remember just watching week 1, just seeing full stadium, packed Wisconsin house.
Yep.
Jump around. It was like I literally got goosebumps watching it after seeing an empty stadium the year before. It was so much fun to watch.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, making it to games, watching the atmosphere and everything like that. It was good. It was good to have true college football back. Plain and simple. It was amazing.
And then to cap it off with us doing the jump round on the field at Huntington Stadium.
Dang right. Yeah, I would say what an exclamation mark on the end of the regular season, and another bowl win for the Gophers. Solid season for the Gophers. So yeah, a lot to look forward to next year, I would say.
Scott Frost to rebuild.
Gosh, Frost. He's still doing it. That poor
still there.
Yeah. Oh, it's not easy for the guy.
Just about touch it. You can just there it is. There. It's right there.
Oh, dang it.
He's gonna get that bowl game. Alex, he's gonna
why is he not in a bowl game?
Yeah. That's bad. That's bad nowadays when you're not even making a bowl.
Yes.
Well, next year, hopefully we'll be when we're back on, we'll be talking about our road trip that we're throwing on the map already to go down to Lincoln.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Alex goes straight down. We'll see what happens. I heard it's a nice stadium. They like
Alex?
to tailgate.
You getting hungry yet?
Oh, I'm so hungry. It's like 8:30 and I am starving.
All right. Well, before Alex loses his composure and professionalism, because he does it for the show and he's been keeping it together, we will bring it in. All right.
Man.
Until our wrap up episode, everybody. Sports Zones on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sports
Puzzles. Oh, let's eat.
Beautiful hands.
Look how nasty these hands are.
Yeah, those are.
Okay. Thanks,
It's
guys.
still chalk. It's like chalk on there.
Yeah.
Oh. What do you having to eat, Alex?
It's like this chicken, wild rice, Brussels sprouts, sweet potato, kind of like casserole type thing. It's a healthy food.
And so good for you.
Love being healthy.
We're all about eating healthy food.
Alex, you look healthy too, which is paying off.
God, you got 2 months, Josh.
Yeah, I know. It's like 56 days. Too bad I have to take like 5 days off to sit around and do nothing.
There you go, 89th percentile.
Yeah, that's gonna be the difference. But